Good evening, everyone. I'm Dia Davidson in tonight for Nancy Cox and Kevin Christopher. Thanks for joining us at 6. A major announcement today at the University of Louisville. Papa John's Stadium is no more. Alexa Hellwig is here with details on why and what the university has renamed it.
Dia, the controversy has just gotten even bigger today surrounding former Papa John's chairman John Schnatter. We just got a statement into our newsroom from UK President Eli Capilouto. He says the university won't continue any financial relationship with Schnatter, also saying they'll continue the work of the Institute for the Study of Free Enterprise, but they won't recognize him in any way. That's just part of what happened today.
In moments of crisis, the best communities find a way to come together.
And crisis struck the University of Louisville this week, forcing major changes. Former U of L Board of Trustee member and Papa John's chairman John Schnatter's use of a racial slur made during a conference call in May had students, staff, and the nation stunned.
These comments were hurtful and unacceptable.
U of L President Neely Bendapudi continues to say those comments don't reflect the values of their university during a news conference today. When news of the racial slur came out earlier this week, Louisville wide receiver Seth Dawkins tweeted, "We need to change the name of the stadium ASAP. I'm not here for it." And running back Aiden Robbins tweeted, "Papa John's Cardinals Stadium? ? After Schnatter's resignation this week as CEO of Papa John's and as a Board of Trustee member at U of L, the university had to think about what was best for their students and staff.
With the support of our Board of Trustees, to rename our football stadium Cardinal Stadium and to remove Mr. Schnatter's name from the Center for Free Enterprise at our College of Business effective immediately.
President Bendapudi says she is committed to making the university a place that celebrates diversity. U of L's football coach Bobby Petrino, he released a statement today saying he's pleased of the name change and the quick action reaffirms the university's commitment to inclusiveness. Dia, back to you.
All right, Alexa, thank you. Senator Mitch McConnell was asked at a press conference today whether he thought the stadium should be renamed. He said it should. Then a reporter asked him if he thought that John Schnatter is a racist. Here's the senator's response.
Well, we know what he said. We know he apologized for it, which he certainly should have, and there's no place for that in our society.
Senator McConnell also made it clear he does not share the views of his donors, which include Schnatter. In other news, as police in Austin, Texas investigate what caused a man to go on an alleged shooting spree, they're now digging into his past. Turns out the man's from Lexington and still has deep roots here in Kentucky. Records show Charles Curry grew up in Lexington and graduated from Henry Clay High School. He moved to Texas in 2016, and police say he allegedly opened fire from his Chevy Tahoe, hitting several people this week. One of the people hit a mom of 3. She was driving her car and had her kids with her when it all happened. She was able to pull over into a nearby dealership for help.
A car came in the lot. 3 children got off the car. They were telling us someone threw something at their mom's car.
The woman is now in the hospital, and thanks that the surveillance video at the dealership, police were able to track Curry down and arrest him. A 12-year-old Christian County girl has been arrested for allegedly poisoning her 4-year-old stepbrother. This happened in Oak Grove, and police say the girl's mother was going through her daughter's Skype messages when she saw that the girl told someone that she was going to, quote, get rid of him, end quote. When the boy got sick, the mother spoke with her daughter, who admitted trying to poison him. The girl said she put Mr. Clean into her stepbrother's water and forced him to drink it. She reportedly told her mother it was because she thought her mother loved him more.
Obviously, this is not something that's normal. It's quite normal for brothers and sisters to fight and brothers and sisters to disagree and pick on each other and things like that. This is kind of above the normal of what we expect out of that age.
Well, the girl was arrested and has been taken to a facility in Hopkinsville for evaluation. A Pulaski County man has been waiting 24 years to find out who killed his sister and her little brother. Lee CRC takes a look back at their brutal murders and where the case stands now.
It was the evening of July 4th, 1994, when Linda Gibson walked out of this Somerset convenience store with her 4-year-old little brother. Both were later found brutally murdered. Today, her family believes their killer is still around here.
She was sitting right here. There used to be 2 benches right here.
Time passes slowly for Linda's brother, Clayton Gibson, who will never stop looking for her and her half-brother, 4-year-old Cody Garrett's killer. He says they were last seen in the store parking lot, getting in a man's car.
I know there's people out here that seen and heard things and knows things about it.
Gibson believes his sister had something on the killer and was murdered to keep secrets from coming out. He has no doubt Cody was killed simply because he was there.
They was bludgeoned to death, they was beat to death. And one man drove off from here with them in his car. And that's the man that, to me, that is the man that, even if he didn't kill them, he drove them straight to their murders, and he knew what was going to happen to them.
Their bodies were found 3 days later in a field not far from the store. Yes, the past 24 years haven't been easy.
All they left us with was memories and a big old hole in our heart that can't never be filled.
Covering the news in Pulaski County, Lee Searcy, LEX 18 News.
As of today, over 1,000 cases across 65 counties have been confirmed with hepatitis A. The health department says on a normal year, there's usually about 20 cases. Jacqueline Nye has a story.
65 counties, 1,094 cases, and the numbers aren't stopping. On a normal year, there are only about 20 cases of hepatitis A in all of Kentucky. And the Lexington-Fayette County Health Department says they aren't sure exactly why there has been a rise in Hep A.
Typically it's spread through, it's called oral fecal contamination. So essentially somebody goes to the bathroom, they don't wash their hands properly, and then they contaminate food.
The health department says near Lexington, Montgomery County is the area that has the most cases of hepatitis A. Although Lexington has only had a handful of cases, the health department says they're preparing for it to hit the area.
Giving vaccinations to the at-risk groups, working in the jails, homeless centers, people in our needle exchange program, those are going to be really at high risk. And we've also been working with restaurants.
The state has even taken precautions. Every student from kindergarten through high school is now required to have the Hep A vaccination when they start school this fall.
It's a 2-dose vaccination, so you can start school with just the first dose because the second isn't due until 6 months later.
Covering the news in Lexington, Jacqueline Nye, LEX 18 News.
Well, according to the health department, one of the bad things about Hep A, the side effects are so similar to the flu, you'll be tired and have headaches. But the biggest difference is jaundicing or yellowing of your skin. A few days ago, we told you a popular Tennessee vacation spot where thousands of Kentuckians visit every year became the scene of an E. coli scare. Now the health department confirms multiple patients from there have tested positive for norovirus. The State Department of Health says the ClimeWorks zipline canopy tour in Gatlinburg is being linked to more than 500 cases of E. coli. It's a gastrointestinal illness. Health workers say if you visited the facility between June 15th and July 6th and you're sick, go to the doctor and get tested. At least one person has actually tested positive for both norovirus and E. coli.
For the LEX 18th time this year, we have hit the 90-degree mark in Lexington. We are way ahead of our normal pace. We're still sitting at 90 degrees as we sit here at 6 o'clock, 91 in Frankfort, a couple of 92s, Louisville going on up to Covington. Everybody else, we're sitting upper 80s. It's a hot afternoon, but really not bad on the humidity side. In fact, okay, look at these numbers, memorize them, remember what's where, because now we're going to put the heat index on here. When you notice these numbers don't change much from the actual temperature, it's a sign that, okay, we're really not humid. I mean, yeah, it's hot, but it's not muggy yet. That comes tomorrow, so you got something to look forward to. On the MaxTrack Live Doppler, well, it's nice and quiet. That's good. Future Track keeps it quiet for us through the night tonight. Get some high, thin clouds could try and waft through. Your day tomorrow, we'll see some clouds, but still a lot of sunshine around. Trying to pop a shower somewhere, but boy, that chance is going to be awfully, awfully small. We are looking at a better chance for rain on Sunday. We will talk about that in just a minute.
All right, Bill, thank you. Workers at the Powell County Animal Shelter are asking for help after being overwhelmed with cats and kittens. Catherine Collins tells us what they need.
After taking in 19 cats here in just 2 days, the Powell County Animal Shelter is desperate to adopt them out.
They need humans to come to the rescue, so we need adoptions. We've got these two little lovely brother and sister siblings,
Shelter assistant Teresa Stidham says they've got more kittens and cats than they can handle.
Us being a small shelter, it really kind of takes a toll on the staff to try to keep them clean and happy and given space.
Now multiple cats have to share cages, and they've even run out of food bowls.
Our resources are extremely limited. We don't have funds that we can depend on.
Stidham says now her goal is to get the word out and place as many cats and kittens as possible into permanent homes. She also could use more volunteers and donations.
Just do whatever you can because any little thing will make a difference to a pet's life.
She says the help could save a life. Covering the news in Powell County, Catherine Collins, LEX 18 News.
Oh, the shelter assistant says the best way to help is to call or simply stop by. A two-legged dog is taking strides to make a difference in the lives of people who are faced with a major obstacle, showing nothing is impossible. Meet this inspiring pup next on LEX 18 News at 6.